32 Kenyan pastoralists from the Turkana community who were imprisoned by a Ugandan military court for a year have been released. The freed Kenyans are back in their homes in Urum Loima, that's in the constituency in Turkana County, despite initially facing a daunting 20-year prison sentence each. And as Michael Mulwa now reports, the 32 cannot mingle with the rest of the community until cleansing rituals are performed, according to the Turkana culture.
In a heartwarming turn of events, 32 Kenyan men from the Turkana community who endured a year and a day behind bars, having been sentenced by a Ugandan military court to 20 years imprisonment, have finally regained their freedom. After a prolonged absence, they were joyfully welcomed back to their homes in Urum Loima constituency, Turkana County. The 32 were originally detained by the Ugandan Army UPDF for the crime of illegal firearm possession. These men found themselves ensnared in a legal battle that led each to a 20-year prison sentence. However, fortune smiled upon them when the Turkana County government rallied behind their cause, successfully appealing the military sentence.
These boys were taken through a court-martial and were jailed instantaneously. They were arrested that particular day, and by midday, they were sentenced for 20 years in jails. So what we were just doing was to make an appeal to try our level best to see if the court can give us fair judgment.
However, as much as their families, friends and community missed them, they couldn't just be accepted back to the community. Here, their return had to be presided by a cleansing ceremony, a tradition meant to purify and reintegrate them back into the community. According to the Turkana traditions, imprisonment abroad carries a stigma equivalent to a curse, and a ritual had to be done to lift this burden.
Apart from giving them water, sprinkling them with water, some chime, which is green in nature, has been done to them. It symbolizes new life.
As the community gathers to celebrate their return, Lorot Ekai shares a snippet of life behind bars, underscoring the challenges of language barriers that had made it difficult for them to communicate.
Mutu ya huko ya Uganda anaongea lugha nyingine, lakini mimi hapana sikia. Kama natema songa o mirira wari. Lakini mutu ya anaongea namna gani?
Turkana leaders offered sage advice cautioning them against future entanglements with firearms while in Uganda.
What we want to tell the others who might not be knowing what is happening on the other side, especially if you get in trouble like the troubles they got, we want to tell them that once you step to Uganda, you need to follow the rule, the law.
I want to thank the president of Uganda, because if the president of Uganda was not in agreement with our appeal, we wouldn't have gotten back our boys who had been sentenced for 32 for 20 years each.
Michael Mulwa, Citizen TV.